Good morning, my dear student. Hope everyone is fine. Today, I shall discuss about module 6, that is land pollution and control, solid waste management, etc. So, first, we know about the lithosphere and component of lithosphere. So, lithosphere means the solid component of Earth is known as lithosphere, which referred to as land. It consists of three parts: crust, mantle, and core. The cross-section view of core of Earth as in blue. This is the cross-section picture of Earth crust. Uh, this is the upper portion of the Earth. It is known as shell that have silica and aluminum in maximum amount. The density of this layer is 2.7. There is two part. This is the upper part of shell, and this is the lower part of shell. So this upper part of shell is known as uh, the upper part is known as shell, and the lower part is known as sima. Uh, they are maximum amount in silica and magnesium. So in upper part of our land that have the main component is silica and aluminum, and the lower part of the crust is sima. So this black portion is crust. It have Cl and sima. The density of Cl is 2.7, and the main component or main element is silica and aluminum. And the lower part of the crust, that is that black portion, this is the sima. There are available amount of silica and magnesium. Magnesium. This red portion is Mo, and what is Mo? Uh, Later I will explain. This white portion with plum pudding, that is the mantle. Uh, it is spread near about 2,880 kilometers, and this is the core. The main element in the core is nickel and iron, and density is 12. So now we learn about this green portion. This is the imaginary line between core and mantle. This imaginary uh, line between core and mantle is known as Gutenberg discontinuity. So this green separation line between mantle and core is known as Gutenberg discontinuity. The red portion, this is the separation line between crust and mantle, is more discontinuity. And there are another discontinuity, that is Conrad discontinuity. This is the imaginary line passing in between Cl and Sim. So the separation line in between Cl and Sima is known as this Conrad discontinuity. So there are three discontinuity. So one Conrad discontinuity, that is the separation line in between Cl and Sima. Gutenberg discontinuity, that is in between mantle and core, and Mo discontinuity, that is mantle and crust. This is the cross-section area of the Earth surface. This is Mo and Gutenberg discontinuity. Next, what is solid waste? And how do you classify solid wastes? Solid wastes mean the non-liquid materials which are mainly generated through an anthropogenic activities such as domestic, trade, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and mining activities are discharged as a useless or unwanted material are known as solid wastes. So solid wastes materials such as dust, food wastage, paper, metals, plastic, glass, ceramics, etc., and other industrial wastes. Uh, this is the classification of solid wastes. So solid wastes mainly uh, this is the classification for municipal solid wastes, domestic wastes, commercial wastes, industrial solid wastes, institutional wastes. Domestic wastes are mainly old paper, plastics, clothes, bottles, etc. Commercial wastes mainly garbage, rubbish, ceramic, glass, metals, papers, vegetables, etc. Industrial wastes mainly it mainly generated from the office, staff quarters, canteen, college, etc. The other main solid wastes are biomedical wastes, agricultural wastes, etc. And in institutional wastes, school, college, university, etc. are generated wastes like papers, pen, pencil, office stationery, particles, polythene, etc. So this is the classification for municipal solid wastes. Now we learn about solid waste management. In the present day, solid waste management follow the following steps. Number one, collection. Number two, storage. Number three, transportation. Number four, recycling. So in recycling, there are 4R principle. So recycling procedure follow 4R principle. That means reuse, refuse, reuse, recycle, and reduce. So following chart for the waste recycling. First, consumers create waste collect by rag pickers, then it go through junk dealer to middleman, then primary industry, then again it come back to consumers. Sometimes waste is directly uh, transferred to junk dealer also. So this is the waste recycling systems. Number five, disposal procedure. So in disposal procedure, there in our country, uh, there are three process for solid waste disposal. Number one, landfill. Number two, incineration, and number five, composting. So in landfill, uh, far away from municipal areas, a pit is dug, which is totally sanitary condition, and inside this pit, the wastes are gathered, and then it was covered by plastics or polythene, and then uh, it is covered by the soil. So this is the landfill procedure. Incineration procedures, mainly biomedical wastes and other domestic wastes are burned in a particular space and reduces the volume of the wastage. Then this reduces volume wastage is again disposal of in a particular procedure. So in West Bengal, there is an incineration solid waste management near Dakhineswar. Uh, so in incineration procedures, near about the temperature required near about uh, 850 degrees C to 1100 degrees centigrade. And another procedure is composting, mainly biodegradable wastage, kitchen wastage, agriculture wastage, etc., which are biodegradable. They are composed and converted to compost fertilizer and again reused for agricultural field. So by these three procedures, composting, incineration, and landfill, in India mainly the solid waste uh, disposal of. The last portion of solid waste management, they are mainly hazardous waste management. Hazardous waste management, uh, the government regulation and growing public awareness over the health and environment implication of hazardous waste make it mandatory for industries to undertake the uh, task of effective waste management. There are four steps involving in the hazardous management program: identification of waste, handling of waste, minimization of hazardous or minimization or reduces their size, and administrative control. So by help of this procedure, we can manage the hazardous solid waste in our society. So thank you everybody. I will stop my lecture.